Trump's latest remarks on Ukraine's future could redefine the war's trajectory, sparking debates over peace and power. In a bold move that signals a dramatic shift in his stance, U.S. President Donald Trump has declared Ukraine can win all of Ukraine back in its original form, a claim that challenges the status quo of a conflict that has claimed millions of lives and reshaped the geopolitical landscape. This assertion marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing war with Russia, as Trump's rhetoric evolves from a desperate call for intervention to a calculated strategy of diplomacy and strategic leverage. Trump's post on Truth Social, released after a tense meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, frames the war as a contest between two superpowers, the United States and Russia. He argues that Ukraine's survival hinges on securing its original borders. From the war's inception, with European and NATO allies providing critical support, this framing is rooted in Trump's belief that Russia's economy is in severe crisis, a notion he emphasizes as a catalyst for Ukraine to reclaim its sovereignty. Putin and Russia are in big economic trouble, he declares, labeling Russia as a paper tiger, a metaphor that underscores his view of the Kremlin as a fragile entity incapable of sustaining prolonged conflict. The controversy lies in Trump's willingness to downplay the scale of Russia's invasion and the human cost of the war. While he acknowledges the annexation of Crimea in 2014 and the 2022 full-scale invasion, he avoids directly addressing the territorial gains lost by Ukraine. His comments also omit the explicit mention of Crimea, which was seized by Russia and later annexed, leaving the reader to infer the broader implications of his stance. This ambiguity invites scrutiny. Does Trump genuinely believe Ukraine can recover its pre-invasion borders, or is he merely leveraging the narrative to justify military action? Zelensky, meanwhile, views Trump's shift as a historic breakthrough, expressing hope that the U.S. will provide security guarantees once the war concludes. However, he remains cautious about specifics, emphasizing that we don't have specific details on what the post-war settlement might entail. This hesitance reflects the delicate balance between advocating for Ukraine's interests and avoiding direct confrontation with Russia. The question remains, will Trump's vision of a peace deal prioritize Ukraine's sovereignty or the U.S.'s strategic interests? Beyond the political implications, Trump's comments resonate with broader tensions in global geopolitics. His insistence on NATO's role in defending against Russian aggression, especially after Estonia and Poland requested consultations with other NATO members following Russian incursions, underscores a growing divide between the U.S. and its European allies. Meanwhile, the debate over whether NATO nations should shoot down Russian aircraft breaching their airspace highlights the fragility of international alliances in the face of rising militarization. Trump's recent remarks about funding a war against themselves by NATO members further complicate the narrative, as he criticizes their continued purchases of Russian energy. The most contentious aspect of Trump's post is its ambiguous conclusion, a promise to continue selling arms to NATO, which he claims could then be passed to Ukraine. This commitment, while seemingly open-ended, contrasts sharply with the Biden administration's more measured approach to arms sales. For many, this "biao-tai" statement represents a dangerous escalation, as it risks inflaming tensions and undermining efforts to broker a peaceful resolution. As the war continues to unfold, the question remains, will Trump's rhetoric ultimately serve as a catalyst for reconciliation or a harbinger of further conflict?